Well, good morning. It is day 10, and as you can see behind me, it's another beautiful day. And yeah, so I'm just getting ready. It's fairly early in the morning, 7 o'clock, and I'm going to start packing up and getting ready. Got to get to Warner Springs in the next couple days if I want to get my resupply package, and they're open Saturday till 1:30, so I should be able to get there, but it's gonna be tight. Anyways, this is the Stagecoach campground. As you can see, there's a lot of dirt and sand. It's just because you're in the desert, but it is a nice place. Lots of great facilities. And there's my fine tent, my little spot here. Just gotta pack up and I'll be getting a shuttle over to the trailhead. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the name of this Stagecoach Trails RV Park. Just so you got the name correct. Great place to stay. There are supplies here as well if you need them. Again, they pretty much have everything. So this is Rangel, the Trail Angel. He's given us a couple of rides. Been a great time down here in Julian. This is your guy.
Keep on keeping on.
Meet right here in this little parking lot and then under the bridge there's water.
At Scissors Crossing.
Scissors Crossing.
Mile marker 77.
There you go, mile marker 77. See you later. Starting to see a whole bunch of these bad boys now. This entire hillside. Pretty much covered with them. And when they start producing these flowers, there is a stage where you can actually eat those. They're too early right now, but eventually they turn into these little fruits, and they'll probably be in abundance in like a month's time. Ocotillo plant. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Ocotillo. Cool looking plant, very ornamental. Very tall, like, man, it goes way up there. It's a tad bit windy out here, but just wanted to show you when you come out of Julian, if you stay there, you're going to go all the way up. Kind of see the switchbacks there. It's quite a climb coming out of Julian, just so you know. But you got to do it eventually, I guess. Good workout first thing in the morning. All right, so we just had our lunch, and I had that peak meal that I was showing you guys, and I gotta say it was absolutely wonderful. It was a great tasting meal. You'll definitely see me eating those again, and if you're kind of on the fence as to whether that's the kind of thing you want to have on the trail, well, then I would say yes, definitely give them a try. Okay, so I think in a earlier day I had talked about this this plant. I suspected it was some kind of a juniper berry bush, and this is in fact a California juniper. We have a similar one in Canada. It's juniper berry, but our berries are substantially less size than these. These are actually quite huge in comparison to ours. These are edible. You smell it, and oh, the smell of pine is really nice. And they do have a long cycle. These are probably at the end of their life cycle, maybe in a month or two, and which is very similar to the Canadian one. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So as you can see here, this is also a California juniper, and there's 0 berries on it. So they obviously have like a life cycle. In Canada, the juniper berries in Canada have a 18-month life cycle, and they actually carry right through the winter, and that's when you harvest them after their 18-month life cycle. I think we've put in about 15 miles now, and we are at the water cache. And if you see here behind me, all kinds of water. Like, how cool is that? Just lots and lots and lots of water. And I do need some, so that's good. Well, there is home sweet home once again for tonight. We are expecting some rain and maybe even some snow. So hopefully I'm sheltered from the wind here. There's lots of bushes around, and even behind me here, fairly big wall of bushes. So hopefully that'll be adequate to, might have to be cooped up in my tent for a while, but we'll see. Got to get back on the trail in the morning though, so rain or shine, I'm probably gonna go for it. We have 15 to go tomorrow, which will just put us outside of Warner, and then we'll go in Saturday morning for our boxes. There's the weather system that's coming in for tonight. It's definitely raining over there on that mountainside. Hopefully it'll be short-lived and the rain will stop by morning. We've heard that it's only supposed to be a 3 or 4 hour event, so we shall see. Might get cold though too. We shall see in the morning. Day 11 coming up. Good morning, everybody. So, pretty brutal night last night. We had a cold front move through. It was so windy. I thought the whole darn tent was going to collapse several times. It's just really brutal. I'm not sure I slept at all. Not even an hour. It was just windy, hour after hour after hour. It just kept blowing and blowing. And it rained, and the weather today is not supposed to be so good. It's kind of cold and windy out right now, but the sun's out just a little bit right now, so I'm trying to pack up. She's going to be a long day, I think. I'm just slowly packing up, but it's snowing and things are getting wet again. So I don't know, I'm hoping I can get out of here in about an hour, but she ain't nice out there. I signed up for this, by the way. Yeah. So I just got out of my tent, and as you can see, it is now snowing. Great. Just great. Well, finally got my stuff packed up. We are on the trail again. We were camping down in this valley with a number of different people. It's snowing a bit right now, but we had a little window where the sun had come out, and we were able to pack up and get the heck going. So we are back on the trail. Warner Springs is about I don't know, another 10 miles, I guess. So I want to try and get as close as I can before I set up my tent and stuff, because I got to grab a package before 1 o'clock tomorrow, which means I have to walk in there before they close. So gotta still make some miles today. I'm not sure why I'm wearing my sunglasses, but I am, because it's not sunny out. Anyways, talk to you again soon. Well, the sun has finally come out for a moment, and we kind of got into this kind of out of the deserty area to into this kind of more typical forestry area, which is a nice change, to be honest with you. Kind of more what I'm used to as far as Alberta forests and such, from where I am. How do you say it? From where I am from. Anyways, so just trying to trek along here. I can see more weather on the horizon though, so I thought I'd take a second to film this forestry area. The sun came out and I was standing in it trying to dry out. It has been one heck of a wet day. Well, there it is. 100 miles on a cold, miserable, wet, and cold. I think I said cold. Oh, man, it's been a brutal day. I haven't filmed much because I'm too busy trying to keep warm and keep my hands dry. I can barely hang on to the phone to do anything. I'm trying to hang on to an umbrella. Yeah, it's just not a good day. Not a nice day. The day itself is fine, I suppose. It's just not that nice. Well, someone else did another little marker here. That looks kind of cool. Nice job. Anyways, I'm still trekking along trying to get to the fairly close campground to Warner. So I'm not sure why, but there's this random cave in the middle of nowhere here. I don't know if somebody was doing some hard rock mining in here or something at one time, but yeah, it's, man, you could almost sleep in there if you were brave enough. Kind of weird. Good morning. We are on day number 12. Pretty cold night, but it's the morning and it looks like she's going to be sunny and warmer today. In fact, the next week or two are looking quite good. So today I'm heading to Warner Springs. Hopefully I'll be there by noon. So I'll get walking and get this done. I have a big supply there I have to grab. And then off to Idlewild. So we'll see you on the trail. So here's the trail to Warner. Bit of an open prairie-like area now. The trail's right there. Sun's out finally. Man, everything is so wet and I just want to, I feel like just stopping and laying everything out and letting it dry in the sun, but I just don't have time for that. I got to get to that post office before it closes. Gorgeous area through here. Trail goes through there, through those trees. There is a water source just below me here, so it's up here on the trail. It's funny when you're out here how water is always a focus. Where is the next water source? That's what you're always asking yourself. You can only carry so much and you need lots of it. Okay, so I've made it to my water source. So I'm just gonna take off my pack and I need to take a few layers of clothing off. I'm getting a little bit warm now. So I'm just gonna cross over here. Great water source though, and this whole area is just amazingly beautiful. Just gorgeous in here. And I could see people coming down here for day hikes and stuff and just kind of hanging out. Check out all the gold in this stream. I'm 100% sure it is fool's gold. But boy, when you first walk up here, like, oh man, look at that. There's like ounces of gold just sitting here. But it's not really gold, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd have to set up camp for a couple days. This is my kind of hiking. Beautiful open country. Mountains in the background. Nice, comfortable temperature. Cool things to see. And right up there is Eagle Rock. You can see a couple of people up there right now. It's actually quite a few people up there. It's gonna be cool.
Down. Daryl, this one.
Alrighty. Hey y'all. So yeah, I'm just leaving Eagle Rock. But yeah, I've seen that Eagle Rock on many other YouTube channels, and I just thought it was pretty cool to actually be standing there at that moment. And yeah, very, very cool. Anyways, I'm still heading to Warner. I got to get moving because I'm going to be late and I can't afford to be late. I forgot to mention I ran into a fellow Calgarian at Eagle Rock. So I thought that was kind of funny. And she heard me say to someone else I was from Canada, so she came over and talked to me. Her name was Goretta. Yeah, it's kind of cool. She lives in Calgary, so kind of small world, as they say. Anyways, keep on trucking. Just walking through this old growth forested area. It's actually beautiful in here. It's a really nice hike. A lot of people come up here just for the day to go to Eagle Rock, and this is the trail they use, or one of them anyways. But yeah, it's beautiful through here. Creepy. All right, so I did make it to the United States Postal Office here in Warner. And I'll be trying to hitch a ride back into the main part of town, or where the PCT trailhead is, and see if I can get some food delivered there. So as the sign says, we're at the Warner Springs Community Resource Center, and there's actually a small restaurant business that will actually deliver food here. So I have ordered a burger and fries, and I'm just waiting for it to arrive. So the Resource Center here in Warner has a few things you might need, some supplies. There is some washrooms right back there, and flush toilets and stuff, which you don't get to see very often sometimes on the trail. So yeah, and then there's a bunch of guys over here hanging out at the little shack underneath the cover. So all in all, nice little spot to stop and have some lunch. Alrighty, so when you leave Warner Springs, just kind of head out into this kind of open prairie. And I assume those hills that you see off in the distance is where I'm going, and I'll probably be staying somewhere over there tonight. I'm only going another 2 or 3 miles, maybe 4, we'll see. Bunch of campsites that way though, so it's very pretty through here. And it's fairly easy walk, nice and flat. Day 12 has actually been a good one. The trees in here are actually pretty phenomenal. Just massive. And they send their umbrella just over a huge area. And look at this one over here. And then look at where that branch goes. Way around. That's gotta be, and then it goes way down to the ground. And that's gotta be 40 feet. But hey, it's a massive tree. They're all over the place around here. It's a gorgeous spot. You can camp here too if you want. There's my setup for tonight. Just next to all these big trees. A couple other guys down in here. Well, there's the sun setting on day 12 on the Pacific Crest Trail. I don't know what that is, but that is pretty cool. Not sure what. It must be clouds with the sun setting. It looks amazing though.